crap. That was intense. But I did it. I destroyed Kagan Calgaratron and defeated the gay apocalypse. Of course with your help, Chompy. Yes, I do. Here's a taco. I have to get back on the meds. Time to feed the trolls. Season 4. Hello, it's Cute Fuzzy Weasel, and it's time once again to feed the trolls. Oh man, one more episode to the Halloween special. I've got to do something good this year. Anyway, I wanted to take a break from the right-wing trolls. I realized I've been doing a lot of them, so this week what we're going to be doing is simply vegan again. Hang on. This is a new video. It's got nothing to do with vegan diets, I think. Instead, this is a list of the 10 codes of being a warrior. Now, personally, I've always wanted to be a warrior, and if the list of things you gotta do to be one is so simple that it can be put down into like 10 different steps, hey, sounds like something you can do in a weekend.
10 codes of the warrior.
Well, fun video. I'm gonna go ahead and go take care of some stuff.
Number 1 is passion.
Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, alright.
You know you're a warrior when you have passion flowing through you 100%. Where everything you do is envisioned in that passion.
Everything from drinking coffee to taking a piss. It all has to be done with passion.
Is enlivened in that passion.
Yes, throwing up can be enlivened in that passion.
Everything that you think about has that passion.
When you think about dirt, think about it with passion. When you think about a sewer system, think about it with passion. When you have a massive fucking headache, think about it with passion. When you pause for too long in your silly video, pause with passion.
You know.
Then with passion, you know that you need X-Lax.
When you're a warrior and you feel this force inside you.
Why, you kind of made that analogy even more perfect, so...
bubbling up. That you cannot give away.
I don't even have to say anything.
That it's infectious. People see it. People love it. That's the warrior.
The warrior has some problems, then.
Number 2?
Okay, I swear I'm done with the analogy now.
Is the warrior is guided by love.
Unlike the camera.
By love, we mean the love for life.
But wouldn't this be covered under passion, though?
Love for passion.
What?
The enlivened life.
See, now you're just stringing words together and hoping they fit.
So the warrior is guided by life.
So he's not guided by passion.
And love. Meaning that everything that the warrior does is steeped in love. Not only passion, but love. Meaning, they always go to the highest thought. They are always critical of their thoughts and their actions. And their actions are enveloped in love.
You just fucking said that.
They walk in love. They eat in love.
You didn't write this down, did you?
They work in love. They are love.
They sprained their ankle in love.
Number 3 is that the warrior is crazy.
That would honestly explain a lot about the warrior's behavior.
Is literally crazy.
Drawing symbols on the wall with crayons made from their own blood, crazy.
Is an outlier. Is literally crazy. And takes risks.
Loving, passionate, crazy, living life, loving life, lively, living, passionate risks.
A warrior is somebody who doesn't go by the status quo. A warrior isn't somebody who wears a black and white suit and stands and, just does what everyone else does because that's what everyone else does. A warrior is someone who takes risks.
Okay, but there's a difference between taking a risk and being crazy. People take risks all the time. Crazy people eat their own tongues. I took a risk when I went down my career path. Crazy people hear voices in their head. See the difference between a calculated risk and a crazy guy? And don't give me that look either. You said literally crazy. Well, a literally crazy person has no fucking idea what they're doing. Or they do, and they don't care about the consequences. You can take a risk and give a shit about the consequences. In fact, that's kind of a good idea. Because if you don't have a plan B and you do something that's really stupid because you were super passionate about it and didn't think about it critically, you can really fuck yourself.
Is someone who people see as interesting.
Okay, well, I think Charlie Manson's pretty interesting. It doesn't mean I want to be him, and it definitely doesn't make him a fucking role model.
That's a trick to see if you are a warrior. If you're crazy.
This man is high.
Number four is the warrior focuses on his virtues.
Why would a warrior do that if they're crazy? And even if we cut the crazy part out of it, why would a warrior do that if they were super passionate? Because, what if they're super passionate about something that's not in their virtues or something that's really called, against their virtues? Seems to me that if they're super passionate about something, rules don't really apply. In fact, you actually said...
If you want to do anything meaningful in life, you have to break rules. On most occasions.
So I ask you... what good are virtues to your definition of a warrior?
The warrior knows what's in his heart and follows it every single moment of every single day.
What if they're passionately working against themselves? That can happen. Exhibit A, people who are extremely homophobic. Generally speaking, they are in the closet. But they are very passionate against their own interest.
You can't escape it. You can't escape your virtues if you are a warrior.
Unless you're passionate about escaping them.
Because every action you take is enveloped in your virtues.
Oh, I see. It's a kind of circular logic thing going on. If being super passionate about something is in the virtues, and you're super passionate against the virtues, then you're following the virtues because super passionate is in the virtues. Okay.
Easy. Number 5 is that faith and love are the warrior's only weapons of choice.
Unless, I guess, they're super passionate about swords. Or is it that if they stab someone with a sword, they actually love them so much that they want the sword to be inside of them? But then there is such a thing as human duality, which your ridiculous, on-the-spot, made-up Codex of ultimate wisdom seems to fucking leave out.
Faith and love. The warrior only wields these two in every single battle that he goes into. With faith, he knows that with love, he can conquer every single obstacle in his path. He knows that each obstacle is only an opportunity for growth.
How do you grow personally from having a kidney stone?
It all makes sense now! Palpatine's behind it all!
I would like to know the answer to that.
Faith and love. The 6th code of the warrior is that the warrior leads people and picks them up and lifts them up and shows them what they're capable of.
Okay, there's a decent warrior Codex virtue thing. Unless, of course, they're super passionate about putting people down.
Every single time. The warrior is somebody who is a true leader in that they show people what they can do.
Unless they're passionate about and love being a true follower.
Every single person can do something better than you can.
That is true. For example, I am a better speechwriter than this guy.
You can learn from every single person that you meet.
Again, that is very true. Unless you're passionate about not learning.
The warrior knows this, and this is enveloped in the warrior's spirit.
Alright, ending a little cut like this is a really fucking douchey thing to do. Cue fan-created montage of me ending segments like this.
Number 7. Be like water.
Okay, I've got to hear this one.
The warrior is like water. Bruce Lee said, be like water. One of the famous warriors of the land.
The Le? Where the fuck is Le?
Be like water. So what does that mean? It means that the warrior takes into account everything that happens and surrenders to the moment 100%.
What if, to reach your personal goal, you cannot surrender? What if you have to act passionately to not surrender to the moment, but overcome it? Then you're not like water, are you? Or if you are like water, you're like the water coming out of a high-pressure fucking mining hose.
And is 100% confident that with faith and love, he will reach the points which he wants to get at. But only by surrendering to the moment, which is like being like water. So if a rock is in the warrior's way,
they allow themselves to be smashed to pieces.
They don't try and go through the rock. They see how futile that is. They see how energy draining that can be. So they just go around it.
What if they have to go through it? What if they have to go through it? What if the rock is like a really, 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 really hard class in college, and they're super passionate about their fucking degree? So what do? They go through the fucking rock. And it's super hard and it's super energy draining, but at the end of the day, they reach their goal that they're passionate about because they went through that fucking rock.
They go around the rock. If something freezes them, okay, they're frozen now.
So what, have no ambition? No, that is what he is advocating. If you're just in a situation where you're frozen, well, I guess you're just frozen. Doesn't that go against like 3 of these fucking rules?
That's just what happened. So the warrior is like water. Number 8 is that problems are opportunities for growth.
So rocks are there to go through then, aren't they?
So the warrior doesn't see getting into a car accident or somebody dying or failing a test or getting sick as something that's terrible to them and that it's happened to them. The warrior sees this as an opportunity for growth. The warrior welcomes these challenges. The warrior says, let it happen. And it happens. And the warrior loves it. The warrior just eats it up. It eats up this adversity because they see it as an opportunity for growth. The one thing the warrior doesn't like is a static environment. Something where everything's just going great because there's no opportunity for growth.
So he doesn't fucking remain frozen then!
The warrior knows that the only way to be a warrior is to keep overcoming things, is to keep growing.
Or by let it happen, do you mean go around the rock? See, this is what happens when you take your personal philosophy and you turn it into nothing but a list of empty fucking platitudes. Problems are opportunities for growth, but if a situation is unavoidable, don't fight it, try and work around it. There! Doesn't that make so much more fucking sense? Your list is contradictory because the examples you're putting forth don't make any goddamn sense. They're so incredibly vague and amorphous they could be taken to mean fucking anything. And I wouldn't call them codes of the warrior either. What kind of 90s Millie Mouth made for TV teen movie is that shit? How about make this a list of things to live by?
So number 9 is the warrior has a beginner's mind.
Huh?
So every moment is a new moment. There's no reason to bring the past experiences into this present moment.
Then what the fuck is the point of overcoming anything? No, if there's an obstacle, what the fuck is the point of going around it or going through it if I'm not supposed to have any kind of accumulated knowledge so I can avoid that same obstacle in the future? That's what you mean by fucking beginner's mind. There's no reason to bring the past into this? Fuck yes there is. I don't want to have a fucking surgeon working on me suddenly go, you know what? I should forget fucking medical school. After all, I'm a warrior. And what good is a fucking warrior that doesn't fucking learn? Sounds to me like what you're describing is an insane person who has no self-control and doesn't learn from his mistakes.
It makes no sense, does it?
No, it fucking doesn't.
When we look at it this way. So, to have a beginner's mind means that every single moment is new.
Dude, do not do this. Don't do this fucking motion.
New.
Fuck you! Fuck you! No, this kind of thing, this gesture, that's the quickest fucking way to piss me off. I don't know why that is. Maybe I'm just passionate about repeated annoying fucking noises made by pseudo-intellectuals. Every time these assholes try and make a point, they always go like, every time, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you! I'm gonna take your hand off and shove it up your face!
The warrior always have that beginner's mind. Number 10
Yay! We're almost done!
is that the warrior never asks permission. Never asks permission, but begs forgiveness.
So, a warrior, if I'm getting you right, is someone who has no self-control, is constantly not learning from their mistakes, never asks permission to do anything, but when they fuck up, they do nothing but beg for forgiveness, even though everyone around them knows they're gonna fuck up again. The warrior sounds like an asshole.
The warrior never asks permission. So, meaning that permission...
Let me very quickly make up something. It's kind of my Stan Lee impersonation that I'm going with this guy. Hello, true believers. I know it needs some work. I'm working on it. See, I actually work on something because I'm passionate about it, rather than never learning from my mistakes like a fucking warrior.
If you want to do anything meaningful in life, you have to break rules. On most occasions.
Oh, on most occasions. Okay. I guess unless breaking the rules would interfere with this masterful list of virtues, then I guess it's okay.
If you want to do anything outlierish, if you want to be the warrior, you're going to have to accept that you're going to be going against authority. If you're a warrior, you're going to break rules at some point.
Okay, earlier you said most of the time you're breaking rules. Now you're just saying breaking rules at some point. You're either saying that a warrior completely absolves himself of all social contact so that he will periodically break the rules, but most of the time he does break the rules because of how comparatively often that he meets with people. I know that doesn't make sense, which is why what is more likely just happened is that you suddenly realize that saying you have to break the rules all the time might turn a few people into rabid sexual predators, and you're thinking, oh, okay, periodically you must break the rules, not all the time. That logical portion of your head that usually doesn't get any power flashed on there for a second.
It's just going to happen. Because you have this mentality of, this is my goal, this is my passion, and nothing else exists other than this thing. So you're going to do whatever it takes to get there.
Sounds like a stalker to me, yeah.
100% of the time. So the warrior, this is really critical. The warrior needs to have that no F's given mentality.
Okay, that is very different from constantly breaking the rules, and does indeed break one of your rules where you say you're always following your virtue. If I don't give a fuck about anything, that includes my own personal virtues. Unless they're only nice to people because that fulfills some kind of egotistical notion in their head that they're the center of all attention. But then that doesn't sound like a warrior, that sounds like a psychopath.
The warrior has to be so confident in his heart that nothing else matters. Laws don't matter, rules don't matter, conventions of society do not matter.
Then what good is living in society?
The warrior never asks permission.
Walks into a kindergarten classroom and just sits the fuck down. Teacher's like, who are you? Hey, get out of this room. I don't need permission. Now teach me about numbers.
Ever. So these are the 10 codes of the warrior.
These are the 10 things that I just made up in my head.
The 10 codes of the warrior. Are you a warrior?
Not by your friggin' definition, God no.
Are you willing to take these 10 codes into your everyday life, your everyday moment-to-moment existence?
No, I'm not an idiot.
Because if you are, this is a life-changing experiment.
That, if you follow to the letter, might actually result in the end of your life.
This will change your life for the better, and people will notice.
People will notice. I'm not sure about changing it for the better, but people will notice.
Because it's contagious. So,
And then all the other colors of the rainbow gave up.
if you like being a warrior, let me know in the comments below if you agree with these 10 commandments of the warrior, these 10 codes of the warrior. If you like to dance in the sand, if you like to be crazy, if you like to take risks, if you like to be off the chain insane,
Go away. Okay, well, that was the 10 codes of being a deadbeat imbecile. If you would truly like to live your life by some semblance of a codec, I recommend you actually look up real philosophers and not this guy. Anyway, this is Cute Fuzzy Weasel. Have a good... motherfucker. God damn it. Right, now I gotta go get the fucking door. Hello. Oh, hey.
Yeah, hey, Weasel.
Hey.
It's me.
Of course I know who you are.
Yeah, we had I was the original host on 3 Random Facts,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I've done multiple collaborations with you,
Yeah.
Let's Plays,
Yeah.
and and was your best
Yeah.
friend throughout most of the high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Jerry.
no,
Michael.
no,
Donovan.
not even close.
The Nazarene.
You're getting closer, but no. I have my own channel, which I don't do anything with.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Right. I forgot. Obviously. That channel, which is,
You don't.
Vice. Yeah.
It's me, Nasu, man.
Oh, right! I was gonna guess that, because your name is Nasuman. It means,
It really doesn't mean anything.
it means something.
It doesn't. No, it really doesn't.
It means cat spider.
So I'm here from a helmet.
Oh, shit, that thing. Yeah, I successfully dissected it and put it back together. There you go.
And you forgot my name.
What?
I guess you're wondering why I'm taking it back
No,
now.
you have a good day, man.
Well, no. It's kind of important.
Okay, what's up?
I'm
Pawning it. Good idea. Let's go.
Well, I'm moving
Okay,
away
cool.
to someplace else,
That would be implied by moving. Yeah.
as in away from you
All right.
and the channel, so that I'm not gonna be around to do videos.
Okay. Well, you have fun with moving.
And it's not like,
What?
we aren't friends. We're pretty good friends, and it means we won't be seeing each other nearly as much.
Okay.
And
I know what this is about. You need some money. I can get you some money.
no, I mean, no,
What?
it's not about money. It's just thought you'd be interested in.
Getting all your shit packed out of my house.
Well,
Yes, I am very interested in that.
well,
Get in here. Come on.
Okay.
There's a lot of shit.
Hand that to me and see if you can toss it back up here.
You aren't serious.
I am serious. I want to see. There.